Welcome back to Sports Blitz Live, presented by JR Sports Bar and Grill here in the Auburn Minute, presented by Dane Sharp, attorney at law. Randy, we can't thank Dane Sharp enough for sponsoring this segment of our show. And if you're looking for any type of legal needs out there, check out Dane Sharp, attorney at law. And we're currently going to be working with him on his website, his new website coming up very soon. So, again, down in downtown Davil, Alabama, Dane Sharp, attorney at law. Check him out. We're here in the AO Review segment of our show. Randy, here in the Auburn Minute, we'll start off with another series win for the Auburn Tigers against Ole Miss.
An important win, and they'll continue. If you can pick 2 or 3 up, especially in the Western Division, it's a good win. 6-3 there on the Friday matchup, and this is a little different. Actually, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But the Friday matchup, Ole Miss wins 10-7, and Auburn able to win 9-7 on the Saturday matchup, and that's come from behind in the 9-7 win there. And so that's big wins for Auburn, and they started out, what, 2-7?
Yeah,
now 9-9?
Oh, yeah, now 9-9, and three-way tie pretty much at the top of the West, Randy. That's 3 series in a row, LSU, Kentucky, and now Ole Miss, and following the same suit that they did last year, Randy, as Auburn won their last 7 SEC series to clinch the West. Look like they're on the same path, but upcoming schedule right now, they're playing Samford. And once again, Auburn just can't get it done. They're getting beat 7-0 right now. Then they got Texas Southern coming up tomorrow, and then they'll have a 3-game set at South Carolina. If Auburn can somehow go win 2 or 3 over there, you know that they're making a charge. But you know, it's been Troy, it's been UAB, it's been South Alabama, now it's Samford. And granted, these teams throw a tough pitcher. Whereas Auburn and Alabama and some of these other teams that have these midweek matchups, Randy, they hold their conference starters out. And I'm not taking anything away from Samford or Troy or anything like that, but it kind of puts Auburn and Alabama and LSU and some of these other SEC teams at a disadvantage.
Well, it tells you the pitching issues
that
those teams have. If you can't put a 4 or 5 starter out there and beat some of your smaller market schools, then you got a problem. And I think that's showing up. The Western Division can't compete with the top 3 in the Eastern Division.
Well, we'll see this weekend.
And we will. And
I think we know what it's going to be.
I watched Mississippi State try their hand with them, and it didn't work out. Nobody's working out against South Carolina, Vandy, and Florida. They're taking it to each and every one of us. And
Alabama got swelled.
I think they're just a lot better than the Western Division right now, and it's come to fruition as they play head-to-head.
Yeah, we'll see. Auburn will have their shot this weekend. Randy, moving on, Gabe Gross retires. I mean, kind of shocking to me, but kind of also on the same, same page. I didn't realize he'd been in the league that long, really, if you think about it. But Gabe Gross, 40 career home runs, a .239 average, really, I guess a solid player, but kind of up and down, end of his career.
Well, the good thing for Gabe is he made good money. Had a $1.8 million signing bonus coming out, first-round draft pick out of Auburn, and you hate to put it that way, but it's the truth.
Well,
it's still a job, and you get out there and you get what you get. And it was a great career at Auburn, one of the top players of Auburn's history. And to be able to go out and get drafted in the first round, have a pretty decent career, and be able to come back home. And I think he'll move to Auburn's the understanding.
Yeah, that's what we're hearing. So, congratulations to Gabe Gross. And, maybe he wanted to play a few more years, but, again, you get all you can get is when you can. Randy, big, huge commitment for the Auburn Tigers in football.
Yeah, Zeke Pike, and big, tall kid, 6'4", 6'5", 220 pounds, 4.7 40-yard dash, great GPA, 3.6, one of the top 2 or 3 at his position in the entire country. Big pickup for Auburn, and they continue to go out there and get these high commitments. And the one great thing about this is coaching friendships. We're able to bring Zeke Pike on, Ted Roof. College teammates with his father, and his father was a great NFL player as well. And for you to have a pedigree like that, I really think it helps you out as you move on into the next level, especially.
No doubt about it, and maybe a diamond in the rough here in the next commitment here from Davil, Alabama. We'll got a whole segment next coming up on this young man.
Yeah, Darian Hutcherson, 6'6", 245. He's a legit 6'6", if that's all he's listed. I've seen him play basketball. I'd guess he's more of a 6'7", 6'8" guy. And a lot of times when you hear that, they're really 6'4". But you'll see him. He's with our host, Luke Robinson, as we were able to go to the high school this past weekend. Luke is 6'5" as well.
Yeah.
For Darian, just dwarfed
he towers
him.
over.
So Darian's a big pickup and one of those that's a little bit under the radar, but a lot of offers within the last month for this kid. And that's what most people go by. Who's out there offering? What SEC schools want him? And if a lot of them want him, then you feel like it's a good pickup.
Well, he developed late, and as you'll see in the next segment, Coach White talks about this. And, you know, he's a guy that, I mean, physically, you look at him and he is the part. His nickname is Man, and for a reason, because he is a man. I mean, at this age, to be that tall and to be that big, and you know, the thing that Coach White talks about is his hands. You know how good of hands he has, and
how big his hands are.
how well he can block downfield too in that spread offense. It's what made Auburn really jump on his wagon there, Randy. And to close out this segment, area roundup here.
Yeah, great area matchups as you see, and we'll move into the baseball side of things. And as you saw, Lee Scott earned a playoff berth Saturday after defeating Macon East 8-1. Auburn High School is looking for their third consecutive state title. Grant Massey knocked 3 home runs to help them clinch a win over Wetumpka this past weekend. They beat Wetumpka 11-1 both games on Friday. That's big pickups. Wetumpka was the area champion in the Benjamin Russell region, so a great job by Auburn to beat them. Tallahassee and Davil advance, while Central, Beulah, and Reeltown lose up. So we'll continue to pass along information on the baseball side and softball. Just 2 days off after leading Glenwood's junior varsity softball squad to a state championship, 8th grader Allie Kelly and freshman Kalia Niles guided the Gators varsity squad to the AISA AAA Region 1 title this past week and a top seed in the state tournament on May the 6th. Congratulations to Glenwood. In the golf side, Jared Betcher's 3 under par 69 paced the Tigers in their 8th consecutive Class 6A Section 2 championship title Monday at Salgahatchee Country Club as the boys won the event by 24 strokes. They'll move on, try to win another state title. Auburn's golf team in the high school ranks have been tremendous over the last 20 years or so.
Well, I mean, a lot of their sports here of late have been at the top, and you know, that's going to conclude the Auburn Minute presented by Dane Sharp, attorney at law. And Auburn-Opelika Review, you can see this segment once again on the Auburn-Opelika Review, sponsored by Lake Martin Oyster Bar and Grill. And Lacey Bino, our host, we want to say happy birthday to her. Today's her birthday, so hope she's having a great day out there. And but Randy, again, the Auburn-Opelika Review, statewide, Charter Channel 80, we really appreciate what Lacey does.
And befriend us on Facebook. That's where we'll continue to pass along information. If you have events, what we'd like to cover is people, events, nightlife, and sports. So we definitely want to cover the nightlife out there as well. If you've got band parties coming up, please let us know. We want to get out and cover them. And Auburn's a hopping town, and the Opelika community as well. And so we definitely want to give them the kudos for what they're doing in those communities to make it vibrant, to make it fun to go to school there.
Yeah, that's right, and all the work that they've done in downtown Opelika, neat place to go hang out. You know, the on-the-track features that we had with Lacey at, you know, last week was just a great piece. But you'll be able to catch our shows coming up very soon on our website as well, AOReview.com. So make sure you keep up with us there. But Randy, that's going to do it for the Auburn Minute, sponsored by Dane Sharp, attorney at law. Again, downtown Davil, Alabama. For any of your legal needs, call Dane Sharp in Davil. They'll take care of it.